Hello Aries, welcome to your March 2024 astrology forecast. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising. Do check the timestamp to see when your video is. Okay, so on the 9th, we have Mercury entering into your first house. And this is a lot to do with your communication, how you express yourself. You'll be thinking a lot more about yourself. Please bear in mind, we do have a Mercury retrograde coming up in April. So rethink things. You're really going to start feeling that, like you're rethinking, reprocessing, reflecting, watch what you say. But it is a time for you to get off whatever is on your chest that maybe you've been keeping within yourself. Now's the time for you to really look at things clearly. On the 10th of March, we have a new moon in your 12th house. This is the area of endings, releasing, letting go, purging, closing out old chapters. It is with Saturn and Neptune, so you're very serious about bad habits you want to kick, relationships you want to end, situations you don't want to be a part of, environmental changes around you that you just no longer want to be in any situation that holds you back. You're really focusing on yourself, and this has to do with you releasing. If you're feeling tired, exhausted, needing rest, give yourself that. It's important that you do that. And also watch your emotions. You could also be feeling deeply emotionally sensitive, and don't be too hard on yourself. On the 11th of March, we have Venus now entering into this area of rest, rejuvenation, time out, looking back into the past. You will be reflecting on old relationships, old financial situations, and even when it comes to how you dress and how you take care of yourself, you'll be looking back at old, ideas of what you used to wear. This is where you are looking and reflecting a lot back into the past. Venus here on the 12th is about private meetings and private conversations that you have with loved ones behind closed doors. So you might even be more open to discussing your most private feelings. You could also be feeling deeply emotionally sensitive, but it is a time where you can be walking away once again from connections, especially long connections, patterns of what you keep within relationships. From the past, secrets can come to light as well. You'll be able to see what's hidden within yourself emotionally and hidden in your environment and others. On the 19th of March, it's Aries season, it's the equinox, and now eclipse season is well on the way. We do have an eclipse in April in your sign, but you now need to really focus. Take care of your health, mentally, emotionally, and physically. Make sure you detach from situations, release old patterns, close the doors on situations that no longer serve you. I know it is birthday time. It is definitely a time for you to evolve, but this is newfound confidence in releasing and letting go situations that don't align with you anymore. On the 22nd of March, we have Mars entering into your 12th house. You're going to be needing this rest and rejuvenation and time out. Mars is a plan of action, motivation, and you might be feeling deflated in your energetic levels. It's great for completing old projects, old tasks, but there might be even emotional unrest. You could find difficulty sleeping. You're more restless, and when it comes to your emotions, you're deeply sensitive about them, to the point of that it can be frustrating, and you might be feeling like there's something bubbling within the surface. On the 24th of March, we have a full moon on the 7th. This is about closing old chapters with the South Node in terms of relationships, personally and professionally. You'll be walking away from relationships. And it has to be any connection, friendships, work, family, any situation that you feel you need to release and purge out of your life that is taking away from your confidence and your sense of self-worth. Thank you so much for watching March. Taurus, March 2024, we do have an eclipse this month, and it's important for you to watch this video for your sun, moon, or rising. Do check timestamps down below if you'd like to book a reading, link in my bio. So let's get into it. On the 9th of March, we have Mercury entering into your 12th house. This is where you're not feeling the need to communicate. You might be feeling mentally exhausted. The only thing this is good for is looking at old plans, old thoughts. You could also be releasing and letting go old thoughts of how you thought about yourself, patterns, and this is all about self-improvement. So in order to do this, you have to release and let go of situations that have been mentally bogging you down, anything that's mentally bogging you down. It's even a great time to even close old contracts. So any contract or association of communication, you can now put an end to, that you just don't feel like you want to communicate. On the 10th of March, we have a new moon, and this is in your 11th house of social interactions, the people that you choose to associate via choice, any group that you are in, family group, work group, hobby group, jogging group, the group that you choose to associate, your team, the people you collaborate with. And this new moon offers a new beginning and a fresh start, and you're very serious about your associations and who you wish to associate with. That's what's important. This new moon is also really good for thinking about the future dreams, manifesting your future vision and dreams that you have, and taking action towards that. On the 11th of March, we have Venus entering into the 11th house, and this is really good for, can be also really good for business if you're in business, because this highlights your association. People be gravitating more towards you, your social circles, social interactions, especially if you're in terms of sales. However, it's really good for harmony and peace when it comes to your social interactions and connections and the personal groups that you choose to associate with. And it also shows harmony within a group of people that you're working with. So whatever group, work group, family group, a team basically, but you're deeply having this epiphany and love for and passion for your future vision and dreams. It's really good for creating that of what you wish to acquire. A lot of people will be drawn to you to want to work with you, associate with you, and really these associations are opportunities that lead to greater opportunities. On the 19th of March, we now are in Aries season, and this is where the sun moves now into your 12th house of rest and rejuvenation, and this is basically preparing you for birthday time. It's almost birthday time, but you're going to really have to take care of your health, mentally, emotionally, and physically. Maintain your time and energy. Don't overexert yourself. This is so important. Look at how you're eating, how you're sleeping, what you're thinking, how you're processing your emotions, because emotions impact the body. You need to take care of your health. When it comes to your work life and routine, you're very involved within your work life and working on projects that you want to see come to fruition. And that will be very good for you. So do focus on your work life if you have a work life. However, maintain your schedule and your routine. On the 22nd of March, we have Mars now entering into this 11th house. This makes you very proactive when it comes to your future vision and dreams. And not only are you proactive in that area, you're proactive in your associations and the people that you collaborate with, your friends, the people that you join, and the people that you choose to associate with via choice, whatever group it is. It can't even be a family group. You're taking action upon these things. You're stepping up into a leadership role. You're feeling more confident within these groups. And you also have the mind and the skill set to dissolve any conflicts within groups. There can be some conflicts within your associations. However, it's really good for taking action on connecting to new associations. On the 25th of March, we have a full moon lunar eclipse, and this is the area of health, wellness, and routine. So please make sure any projects that you started, you're now completing. Take care of your health, manage your time. You will be making changes to your schedule in order to manage your time better, so that you can be more productive within your day and take care of your day-to-day tasks in a more effective and a manner that really helps you. Thank you so much for watching. That is March. Gemini, March 2024, do check your sun, moon, or rising. Timestamps down below in the description, as well as if you'd like to book a reading, there is a link there as well. Now, on the 9th of March, we have Mercury entering into your 11th house. You are thinking about the people that you socialize with. This is really good for invitations, contracts coming through, for your connections that you have, the connections, various groups, work groups, family groups, hobby groups. If you're joining a group and you're waiting back for some feedback, Mercury has you communicating and talking a lot to your associations. It's really good for contracts and deals as well. You can be feeling very motivated about this, but hold on, we do have a Mercury retrograde, and Mercury is your ruler, and that'll be happening in April, 1st of April. So in the same area. So Remember to think about this strategically, as well as relook at things, revise things. Make sure that you're very aware of what is coming through for you when it comes to your various associations. Be very clear with your communication within your friendships or any association that you have, as this has to do with your various groups. On the 10th of March, we have a new moon in your career, goals, ambitions, and sense of purpose, reputation, and what you put out into the world. And this is with Saturn and Neptune. You have a new beginning and a fresh start coming to your career. Either a new job opportunity comes, a new career opportunity, a new sense of life purpose, or anything to do with your personal goals, even if that is better health and eating. This is a goal that you have. Saturn will make you very strict and really serious about it, and Neptune helps with your intuition in manifesting and seeing the bigger picture and inspiration when it comes to manifesting your goals that you personally have. People will call upon you to lead as well. Leadership roles can come up for you. Authority figures will be noticing you and maybe giving you these new opportunities. But take action, be very strategic about it, plan it out, and see where you want to go going forward. On the 11th of March, Venus enters into the same area. This offers great rewards from hard work that you've been putting in terms of career, your goals. You'll all of a sudden achieve that goal. You'll find that sense of purpose. It shows a lot of admiration coming to you from those around you as they see your leadership qualities, responsibilities as well within your relationships. This is where you'll be taking charge the most, and be very serious about relationships that you want to be responsible for, and restrict out relationships you no longer wish to have. This is a very rewarding time for career goals, aspirations, especially in terms of if you have been putting in the hard work. On the 22nd, we do have Mars entering into this 10th house. This can bring some aggravation and conflict when it comes to your work, career, and authority figures. So be aware of that. That can happen with this, where authority figures, even parents, anyone that has authority over you, is very serious and is asking more of you and can come across in an aggressive way. When it comes to work and your career, you could be feeling very frustrated and aggravated in terms of your goals, maybe even feeling a bit stuck. This is a time to take action, take baby steps to get to where you want to be. Do not add more pressure on yourself. You do have Saturn in Pisces until 2026 in the same area of career, goals, and ambitions, sense of purpose, how the world sees you, responsibility, and authority figures. So please be gentle on yourself. Lead your life the way you wish to lead it. On the 19th of March, we do have Aries seasons, and this is where the sun enters into your 11th house. This gives you a lot of ambition and drive to your future vision and dreams that you have for yourself that you wish to accomplish, as well as lots of invitations, associations with friends, various groups, hobby groups, work groups, colleagues, as well as collaboration in terms of team or putting anything out into the world where you get recognition for it. On the 25th, we have a full moon lunar eclipse, and this is in your 5th house. If you are in a relationship and it hasn't been going away, this is where you'll be able to see that you can karmically release that relationship. Romantic relationships, do notice there will be more changes within children if you have any children, as is a time we'll be more focused on children. It is a time for completing projects, as well as your creativity. You might be releasing fears, doubts, criticism when it comes to completing your creative projects going forward. Thank you so much for watching, and this is your March 2024. Cancer 2024, do watch for your sun, moon, or rising. Timestamps down below if you want to see where your video is, as well as link down below if you'd like to book a reading. Now, on the 9th of March, we have Mercury entering into the area of career, goals, ambition, sense of responsibility, leadership roles, reaping the rewards. Watch while Mercury is here. You're going to have epiphanies, ideas. Contracts can come through right now, but please do watch these contracts. We do have a Mercury retrograde in the same area of life. So before then, and this will be happening in April, so before then, be very serious, speak clearly, communicate clearly, as well as read and reread any contracts. Be aware of what you're getting into, but your thoughts will very much focus on your career, your goals, whatever that goal may be to you, whether it's getting more sleep and you want to achieve that. You'll be thinking how you can actually implement it. You'll be communicating more with authority figures, employers, parents, people that are more elderly than you, or people with wisdom that can offer you when it comes to how you see your life and your sense of responsibilities. But do communicate clearly, re-look at everything. On the 10th, we have a new moon in the area of expansion, growth, higher education, as well as on the 11th, Venus moves into the same area of life. So you are very focused how you can expand, how you can grow. This is where you're socializing, connecting more to friends, associations, collaborations with teams, putting out more into the world. You are deeply looking at expansion. Higher education is very good for you. Travel is very good for you. Taking a trip will be very good for you. Changing your environment and getting out of a routine. Doing something different and foreign to what you normally do. You're getting outside of your comfort zone. You're shifting your belief systems about yourself. It's great for publication and putting something out into the world as well. Looking at contracts, looking at deals, seeing how you can make everything fit. Venus here as well offers you a lot of passion. Follow through on your passion when it comes to expansion and growth. If you're in a relationship, you'll be sharing more philosophy with a partner. If you meet someone new, you're looking to share like beliefs and what truly matters to you. On the 19th of March, we have the sun now entering into your career, goals, dreams, ambitions, as well as responsibility and leadership roles. You're going to be having an eclipse in April in the same area of life. So now that the sun is finally here, this gives you the opportunity to go after what you want in terms of your personal goals, your career, your responsibilities, and you're seeing what new opportunities you can seek within your life. This is where you get lots of recognition. This is where you're doing something of great importance within your life that the world sees that you are now doing, and you're putting it forth into the world. On the 22nd of March, we have Mars moving into the area of the 9th house of higher education. You're taking action when it comes to your education, furthering yourself, teaching a group of people. You're taking action on your expansion and growth and the opportunities available to you in all realms of life. You're very serious about traveling. You're very serious about your plans to further yourself. You're very serious about, connecting to new people, new places, foreign from you, things that are going to shift your belief system that will help you. You can find frustrations though during travels, and maybe some frustrations with what you are learning, but be gentle on yourself, one step at a time. On the 25th, we have a full moon lunar eclipse in the area of home, family, domestic life, and deep emotions. This is where you are purging and release. It's saying stuff from your family, childhood experiences that have kept you stuck, patterns of you having been responsible for everyone. This is what you are releasing, where you were the nurturer, you were the caregiver. This is what you are releasing, and these childhood patterns that are blocking you, you are releasing. It's really good for completion of deciding to move home or just have moved home. It's really good for, having open-hearted conversations with anyone living with you or family members. And that's what you're releasing in terms of conflict that needs to be spoken about at this time. It's very healing energy. Thank you so much for watching. This was your March 2024. Leo, March 2024. This is your astrology forecast. Timestamps are down below, as well as if you'd like to book a reading, you can check down below as well. So on the 9th of March, we have Mercury entering into the area of expansion, growth, wisdom. This is where you can seek wisdom. You're seeking to, this is where you could be reading a lot, speaking a lot about philosophy, speaking about spiritual aspects, looking at information for planning trips. This is where you want to get out of a routine. You want to do something new. You're also learning a lot. This is a lot to do with higher education, and your mind is truly expanding. And you want to communicate with people that can help expand your mind. And through this expansion, you will get new opportunities to further yourself. On the 10th of March, we have a new moon in the area of intimate bonds. This is a new way of you being vulnerable. It also offers new opportunities for financial investments. So taxes, loans, debts, new opportunities where you can see what you need to change when it comes to your financial budget. And Saturn is there making you very serious about it. Neptune's offering you the opportunity to manifest about it. So you're very serious about your finances and intimate relationships. Some truths may come to light, but those truths are very healing for you. On the 11th, we have Venus in the 8th. And this is really good for intimate bonds. You can become very more intimate with a partner, share more vulnerability. If you meet someone now, this would be a time where if you meet anyone at this time, you are more likely to share yourself intimately, either emotionally or even physically, because of the energy of you being very vulnerable at this time. So that's what it allows for. However, I would tell you, be very sure about what you're doing. We are in eclipse season in the month of March. So just be aware of what you're doing, see how things go and take it slow. Rather see if you can be more vulnerable in a more intimate level. But it's really good for finances. It's really sweet if you've been working on anything financially. You now might reap the financial rewards. On the 19th, we have the sun moving to the 9th house. This is great for opportunities, expansion, growth, higher education, pursuing wisdom, philosophy, spiritual journey, your path that you walk through life, as well as your sense of belief within yourself and how you'd like to expand. So you can travel, you can learn something, you can teach something, you can make a publication, right, where you're networking more, or decide to write a book, start a course, write a course. All of these things to do with expansion, which allows for opportunities, but you're also looking for opportunities to expand and grow through various avenues within your life. On the 22nd of March, we have Mars in the area of intimacy. This can create some sexy time if you're in an intimate relationship or even otherwise. But at this time, you're also more vulnerable and you're taking action upon your vulnerabilities, your psychological issues, your fears, your doubts, your anxieties, the things that stop you from being more intimate with others. You're taking action upon your finances, financial investments, working a budget, looking at taxes, loans, debts, all those things in order to improve your financial health. And information can come to light. It's really good for research. Great for that. And any secrets within intimacy can also come to light. You can also be very much taking action on your vulnerabilities, like seeing your insecurities and working on them. On the 25th, we have a full moon lunar eclipse, and this will be happening in the area of communication and your mind and your thoughts. You're going through a mental purge. All communications might cease to exist. You were considering what contracts you want to end, what relationships you no longer want to communicate within, and it can be all types of relationships. At this full moon, it's really good for completing anything when it comes to your skill development, right? You could also be seeing what's holding you back from your skill development for yourself, whatever skills that is, your personal skills, your work skills. And you're really looking at your environment and improving your environment overall, completing your tasks. That gives you the opportunity, though, for you to see what's blocking you from procrastination and working your way through that in order to build confidence to take action on your dreams. Thank you so much for watching March. Virgo, March 2024, Sun, Moon, or Rising, timestamps down below. If you'd like to book a reading, link down below, as well as appreciation for these videos, there's a link down below. Now, in March, on the 9th, we have Mercury entering to the area of intimate bonds, information, research, legal matters, finances, investments. This is asking you to think very seriously about these areas of life. We do have a Mercury retrograde in April in the same area. Mercury is your ruler. So be aware when it comes to what you say. Information might come to light about others as well. This is what Mercury does. It shows us what we didn't see. Secrets come to light. It's really good for researching or finding out information. It's a great time for looking at investments and how you're investing your money. But remember to re-look at things, because in March, Mercury does go into the pre-shadow period in the same area of life. So be aware of that. On the 10th, we have a new moon in the area of relationships, personally and professionally, friendships, love relationships, all relationships. This allows for a new beginning and a fresh start to relationships that hold stability, a strong foundation. Those that do not hold this strong foundation will fall away because this new moon is with Saturn. You'll be restricting out relationships that lack instability, a strong foundation within your life. On the 11th, we have Venus in the area of the 7th, and this is really sweet and good and harmonious for your relationships and partnerships, personally and professionally, one-on-one partnerships, friend groups, family groups, partnerships. So the moment you one-on-one on someone, you will be in this area of Venus bringing in this harmony, this peace. Venus also shows lots of opportunities here for others to appreciate you more, to see your worth. You might even be feeling like you want to be there more for your relationships too. On the 19th, we have the Sun now entering into the area of money, investments, intimacy, psychological fears, deep insecurities. You will be releasing these insecurities and facing your fears, going into your psychology. It can feel dark sometimes under this energy because you got to process how you're feeling, to heal how you're feeling, to feel more confident, to take action. Secrets and information can come to light. You might be walking away from relationships you thought you could be intimate with and be vulnerable with and share yourself with. You now see clearly that you can't, and you'll be setting healthy boundaries. On the 22nd of March, we have Mars entering into the 7th of one-on-one partnerships, personally and professionally, friends, work, anywhere where you're dealing one-on-one basically. Mars here makes you take action and move towards relationships that you see hold stability, a strong foundation, that actually offer you the support that you need. This can bring a lot of conflict. Mars is the planet of action, aggression, and frustration, and this can bring conflict to your partnerships. But as you take action, look at your partnerships very seriously and take action upon relationships that you see that hold stability. On the 25th, we have a full moon lunar eclipse in the area of money, income, right? And your skills and talents. It's a great time for you to let go of fears and doubts about your income, and your sense of worth needs to increase. This full moon will show you where you devalue yourself, where you maybe allow people to also devalue you. You'll be cutting all of that out. And not only will you be cutting all of that out, you'll be also looking very seriously at your money and your income. You'll be releasing or making a big payment when it comes to your finances in some way. So really reassess your finances in the month of March. It's the biggest thing I can tell you that's coming up for you, and you need to watch overspending, budgets, all of those things, even into April. So be prepared for that. If you've been working to grow your finances in any way, that can happen. Opportunities where you've been working on finances, you might reap the rewards, especially anything started 6 months ago. However, if you have not, it's a time to revise your income and see what opportunities lie within your skills and talents. Thank you so much for watching March. Libra, March 2024, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Timestamps are down below, as well as if you want to find your video clip, basically, as well as link down below for appreciation of these videos, as well as to book readings. Now let's get into it. March is eclipse season and it's happening in your sign as well. So on the 9th of March, we have Mercury opposite you. Please be aware, Libra, of this Mercury moving opposite you into your area of one-on-one relationships, personally and professionally. Anyone that you're working with or communicating with one-on-one. It can be a friend, it can be a colleague, it can be a lover, one-on-one. Mercury is going retrograde in April. So Mercury pre-shadow period happens in March, later in the month, but be prepared now. Re-look at contracts, re-look at deals. You already will be thinking, though, Libra, throughout the month of March of past actions, past patterns, and reshuffling your relationships in the essence of how you interact with your relationships. Don't let anyone from the past come back. Don't get together with exes. Don't get together with any one of your past. It's not about the past you or the past associations. This is about the new you and how you are coming forth within your relationships with strength as you've been doing lots of transformation on self. On the 10th of March, we have a new moon in the area of work, so opportunities to work. Focus your creative ideas on work. When it comes to your health and routine as well, really do so. Really look at your health, look at your routine, pour your energy into your creativity, but look at your health and routine and how you're taking care of yourself during eclipse season. To avoid any health scares, if you need to seek medical attention, do so, but take care of your health. So making new adjustments to your health, changing how you sleep, how you eat, how you think, because what we think creates our health as well. What you feel, release, purge, focus on your health to improve your routine. New opportunities can come for you for your career and work as well. On the 11th, Venus enters into the same area. This is where you need to follow through on those passions when it comes to your passion projects that you wish to work on. This is where you can get a sweet tooth. So watch how you are eating, especially in terms of your health, because it's so important. If you're craving sugar, check your energy levels. You can have fruit to help with that. See the things you need to do in all aspects of health. It is so important for that, but it really shows lots of opportunities, even finances coming through, due to the projects you've been working on. On the 19th, we have the sun, the 7th, right? Be aware of that. In April, we have an eclipse opposite you again in your one-on-one partnerships. So when the sun enters here, this is where the energy is really focusing on your one-on-one partnerships, right? And that's even going into April. So be prepared for that. Watch how you are interacting with others, and that comes from a strong sense of self. You are going through that transformation of shifting those patterns within yourself because, right, you're going through that since last year already with the South Node in your sign. Now, on the 22nd of March, we have, you focusing a lot on your work, your career, your day-to-day routine, your health, your time management, how you're sleeping, how you're eating. Are you taking care of yourself? Watch your health. Please do, Libra. And it's so important. There's a lot of focus on health. There's a lot of focus on work routine. And you could find yourself very busy getting things done. And there's a lot of, things you need to do. So you need to not overstress. And anxiety can come up a lot when we have a lot on our plate. So, hey, take a moment, take a breather, focus on you. Put it off if you need to until you have the energy to do it. On the 25th, we have this full moon lunar eclipse with the South Node in your sign, Libra. It's a full moon lunar eclipse in your sign. Wishing you a blessed full moon lunar eclipse, but understand that this is shifting outdated patterns within your life. This is happening within your sign. This is where you are closing anything within your life, a relationship, a money situation, anything that you want to close off that has been taken from who you are. And you're noticing these patterns from early life. It can even be family. This is happening within your sign. You are releasing, letting go family, home living situations, relationships, money situations, anything that has been devaluing your sense of self-worth, self-value is what you are purging out. You can feel emotional. Do take care of your health. Make sure you're eating, sleeping, resting, doing the things you need to do to take care of you, because your time is very preoccupied in the month of March, but you are releasing in a big way. Thank you so much for watching. Scorpio 2024 March. Now, this is for Sun, Moon, or Rising. Timestamps are down below in the description. Link as well if you'd like to book a reading, as well as a link for appreciation of these videos. Now, let's get into it. March is an interesting month. We have an eclipse happening this month. So the pressure's on, wildcard energy, and some chaos, just like how you like it, Scorpio. On the 9th of March, we have Mercury entering into the area of your work, your health, your routine. This is so important to take care of yourself, okay? Eclipse season can be rough. So make sure that when it comes to work projects, you're thinking about them. You might be communicating more with co-workers. You're communicating more with the people within your day-to-day routine. You're thinking about your routine and how you can improve it mentally, emotionally, and physically. And this will help you a lot during eclipse season. On the 10th of March, we have a new moon in the area of romance. And this is really good. You're very serious, but you also can manifest the love that you wish to desire within your existing, or even if you are single. You can meet someone new. Existing relationships can go out on dates. It's really good for focusing on children if you have children, or even wanting children within your life. It's a great new moon for even you completing work and career projects. any creative hobbies, looking for fun and pleasure within your life is what you're taking very seriously. And on the 11th, we have Venus in the same area of life, of romance, fun, pleasure, creative projects, even when it comes to children. So if you don't have children or want to have children, if you don't have children, this is more where you're communicating more with like people younger than you, or you're focusing on your creativity, you're focusing on your fun, you're focusing on your pleasure, you're focusing on your inner child, you're going out for that ice cream, you're going out to ride a swing, you're doing the things that you can do that brings fun into your life. And also focusing on creative projects. Creative projects can be very rewarding at work, for yourself, in any way that you take care of that, and do so now. On the 19th, we have the sun entering into Aries, and this is the area of work, health, and routine. The sun will be focusing there all month. There is an eclipse happening in April. So watch what is coming up for you here. What you need to release. Mercury will be going retrograde in April as well, on the 1st, in the same area of life. So I'm going to tell you now, if there's anything you want to get done in terms of work, applying for a new job, changing up your routine, changing up your health habits, please do so. Do what is healthy for you. If there's anyone emotionally, creating you a lot of distress, that can be bad for your health emotionally, which impacts physical health. Please take care of that. This is you really focusing on your health, your day-to-day routine, making changes and adjustments, and focusing on work projects as well as co-workers and working more. But do watch how you communicate, how you express yourself, relook at things, and start processing now before the retrograde and eclipse season in April. We're already in eclipse season, but the Mercury retrograde. On the 22nd, we have Mars entering into the area of romance, and you're taking action once again on your romantic pursuits. You're taking action on fun within your life. You're taking action if you wish to have children. And you're also taking action, especially when it comes to your inner child and what gives you fun and pleasure. It's really good for leisure. Allow for some leisure that comes into your life. You'll be very serious of late, and it can feel kind of heavy and depressing. And the way to actually, help ourselves is to prescribe the things that make us happy daily. Now, on the 25th, we have a full moon lunar eclipse in the area of endings, releasing, and letting go with the South Node. Oh, please take care of your health, right? This full moon can leave you feeling, lunar eclipse, leave you feeling exhausted, emotional, sensitive. You are purging, releasing, letting go, and ending old cycles. You are saying no to anything that sabotages you, whether that's patterns or habits within yourself or a situation. This is a major cleansing and closing. You might be reminiscent on the past, but are opting to close the door. Thank you so much for watching March. Sagittarius, March 2024. This is eclipse season, and it's going to be happening in the month of March. So eclipses are wild card energy and can be chaotic. Be prepared for that. This video is for sun, moon, or rising. Link down below for if you'd like to book a reading, as well as appreciation of these videos and timestamps. So on the 9th of March, we have Mercury entering into the area of romance, fun, pleasure. In an existing, or even if you're single, you'll be communicating a lot to romantic pursuits, single or in a relationship. You'll be thinking a lot about your creative projects and how you can really make those work for you. You'll be looking for things that you want to create. When it comes to children, if you're thinking about that, this is when you're thinking more seriously. You might be communicating a lot to children if you have kids, or if you don't have kids, you'll be thinking a lot about your inner child, the things that actually bring you pleasure. Really focus on that. On the 10th, we have a new moon in the area of home, family, living, as well as we have on the 11th, Venus moving into the same area. Really focus on what you wish to bring into your home. Beautify your home, declutter your home, clear your home. You could have either just moved home, right, with the new moon there, or you will be looking for new things and new innovation within your home that makes your home feel more comfortable in your space. As well as when it comes to family, you'll be talking to family, right? Thinking about what family means to you, really looking at your emotional self and how you can be more responsible for your emotions within your home, within loved ones, and what you can do to make yourself feel really good. If you're feeling emotionally heavy, rest and rejuvenate. And when Venus there, it's giving you the pleasure of looking at your emotions in a healthy way and really looking at your early childhood and what patterns you wish to restrict out that aren't good for you and aren't loving towards you, and what loving patterns you can bring into your life. On the 19th, we have the sun entering into the area of romance, fun, pleasure, creative pursuits. You can meet someone new. You might be inspired to do that, as well as within an existing relationship, going on dates, being more romantic, being more affectionate. This is a time to do so. Make those romantic gestures. If you have kids, you'll be focusing more on your children too at this time, as well as if you don't have kids, you'll be communicating with people that are more youthful than you. More opportunities can come through for you. Anything to do with, even if you're seeking to have kids, this will be a time where you'll be focusing more on that. This is a time you're really focusing on what you wish to do in terms of your creative pursuits, creative endeavors, your creativity, and what gives you pleasure. Sag is really what is coming through for you. Pleasure is what you're seeking, and pleasure is only special to each person's heart of what gives us joy and what makes us happy. And this is what you're seeking to pursue, especially if things have been very heavy for you. Now, on the 22nd of March, Mars moves into the area of home, family. This is really good for getting things done around the home. If there's a cupboard you wanted to redecorate or a wall you wanted to repaint, you are amped to do so. It's really good for taking action to again on moving, decluttering, beautifying, making your home more functional for you. When it comes to family, loved ones, anyone that shares your home or living space or is within your heart space, there can be more conflict and aggravation and frustration within your home or within family. Set those healthy boundaries. On the 25th of March, we have a full moon lunar eclipse. And this lunar eclipse is really asking you about your associations and which associations and connections and people that you collaborate with, the various groups that you choose to associate with, their choice, your choice, work groups, family groups, an organization. You want to cut that out. This is where you're looking to release. South Node is here. It's a big purge with this full moon lunar eclipse. It can feel very heavy. You could even feel emotionally sensitive towards your associations in terms of what associations need to come to an end. You'll be focused on your future vision and dream that you have for yourself. And in order to do so, you got to change your associations, friendships, hobby groups, work groups, and close the door so that you can connect to people more aligned to your vision of what you wish to create. Thank you so much for watching March. Capricorn, March 2024, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Timestamps linked down below if you'd like to look for your video, as well as links for appreciation of these videos, as well as a link to book. Now, let's get into it. 9th, we have Mercury entering into the area of home, family, and you're thinking a lot about family. Family members are connecting more to you. People that matter to your heart are connecting more to you in the most deepest way. You're looking at, contracts. If you're moving or anything like that, contracts to do with your home, discussions about the home, all of these things, negotiations about your home, your family matters, all these things come to light. We are in eclipse season and you are a cardinal sign. And as a cardinal sign, this is a time for you where you might be feeling under pressure with eclipses happening this month. On the 10th, we have a new moon. And this is in the area of, projects, your environment, your to-do list, the things you need to get done, errands, as well as anything to do with your skill development. This new moon offers you new ideas, new inspiration that you can really work towards in terms of contracts, as well as projects that you wish to work on. On the 11th, we have Venus entering into the same area, and you have the passion, the drive for new contracts. You have the passion and drive to look and seek and up your skills. You have the passion and drive when it comes to networking and the people that you associate with, and you're really putting yourself out there. It's really good for writing, journaling, anything to do with information that you wish to share or seeking out that information. It can come to you, especially anything that you're passionate about. Really good for reading a book. Really good for having a heartfelt, honest conversation with someone that you really care about, that you want to share your feelings. This is where you, especially about things that make you feel good. So it's what you feel good about, you want to share that information. And it's really good for errands and your to-do list and getting things done. You have inspiration to do so. On the 19th, the sun is now in the area of home and family, as well as pre-shadow period Mercury retrograde in April 1st. Mercury goes retrograde in the same area of life. Please revise, relook at things when it comes to your home, family matters. There can be conflicts within family, tension within family, or maybe even past old hurts will come up about family. Past old hurts when it comes about your emotions will now resurface, and this is really the opportunity for the month ahead for you to focus on home and family. You'll be needing more rest and rejuvenation and time at home as well yourself. And this is good. You're seeking that comfort. You need the comfort, and those that support you are loved ones, the people that are within your heart, soul family too. You need to call upon them now the most. On the 22nd of March, we have you taking action when it comes to projects, your to-do list and errands that you need to run, things you need to get done, networking, contracts, negotiations, communications. Watch for your communication though. It can come across very aggressive, abrupt, to the point. And this can create a lot of conflict within your communication. So other people might be wanting to seek conflict with you through communication. So be aware of that. Finally, on the 25th, we have a full moon lunar eclipse, and this is in the area of your career. Capricorn, if there's anything you've been working on since 6 months ago, last year, right towards October, September, this is where you now can reap the rewards for any hard work you've put in. However, if you have not, this is a time for a career change. This is a time for you to have an honest look about your career. It is with the South Node, and you got to release what is holding you back from achieving what you wish to have when it comes to your career, goals, ambitions, how the world sees you. You can reap the rewards if there's anything you've been working on from authority figures and so forth. This is shining the light on you. The world sees you for the hard work you've put in. But if you haven't and you've been living more in your fears and anxieties, this is a time for you to really go out there, think about ways to put out your resume, make work changes that are good for you. If your work life is feeling very unhealthy, stuck, stagnant, like you just keep pushing and getting nowhere slowly, now's the time for you to make those changes when it comes to your career. Make those changes, take responsibility, see what gives you the stability you need, Capricorn, within your life for you to pursue your career goals, your personal goals, whether that's eating healthy. Make sure you pursue that. Mental health, make sure you pursue that. These are personal goals, and you'll be asked to take more responsibility within your life as well for you, and even sometimes for others at this time, but you might need to minimize how much for others and focus more on yourself. Thank you so much for watching March. Aquarius, sun, moon, or rising, timestamps down below if you want to look for a timestamp for your video, as well as a link for appreciation and to book readings. Now let's get into March. March is eclipse season, and it's important to note that on the 9th of March, Mercury moves into the area of communication, how you express yourself, projects, learning skills, as well as your to-do list, the things you need to get done, and your errands and negotiations. Now, people could be communicating a lot with you. Watch what you say. If there's any contracts or deals that you need to sign, sign them now, okay? Because we do have Mercury going retrograde in April. The pre-shadow period starts on the 18th, 19th of March. So take the time now to really focus on what you need to do before the 18th, 19th of March. Really get your to-do list done. Get your errands done. If there's anything you need to say it now, before the conflict arises in terms of communication, negotiations, and contracts later on. On the 10th, we have a new moon in the area of money, income. This gives you new opportunities for money. Money can come through to you. New opportunities can come to you. Ways in which to develop your skills and talents, where you put together your resume, where you focus on your skills and talents and how you can improve your income. Opportunities to do so will come to you, and you're very serious about this. On the 11th, we have Venus entering into this area of money, skills, talents, value, sense of self-worth. Venus here is telling you to spoil yourself, take care of yourself. Venus here can also make you increase your value and your sense of self-worth, which helps with attraction of better financial opportunities over the next couple of weeks. So your finances are improving. And that's a good thing, because you have the opportunities coming to you, and that's really good for you. But be very serious about this, because it is with Saturn, and Saturn is about seriousness, hard work, and doing the due diligence in order to reap the rewards. And Saturn will stay in this area until 2026. So make sure you're doing the due diligence, you're taking time to process and see what you can do to help and aid your finances, and this gives you the opportunities to do so. On the 19th, we have the sun entering into the area of communication, thoughts, expression, small distance trips, as well as travel for you. So now's the time to make sure your vehicle's working, great already, because we're already in the pre-shadow period. You should have done that. Make sure when it comes to your travel arrangements, times for meetings, all those things, you are very aware, because we're now in the pre-shadow period. This is where people from the past might want to communicate with you, especially people that you ended the situation with. Now they want to communicate. A lot of communication from past people, exes and the like is happening for you. Watch your communication, especially in terms of miscommunication and misunderstandings, because the sun is now in Aries and we are in eclipse season. On the 22nd of March, we have Mars entering into the area of money, income, skills, talent, sense of self-worth, values. This is where you, Aquarius, are feeling more confident about your finances. Whatever you take action upon, you will reap the rewards. If you're feeling frustrated, take a step, like one step at a time, to focus on what you wish to create for yourself financially going forward. On the 25th, we have a full moon happening, a lunar eclipse in the area of your 9th house, expansion, growth, and wisdom. This is about your wisdom. This is about clearing out associations that you feel make you feel stuck and stagnant. You might be like, oh, these relationships, these connections, this environment is so bad for me that I need to now make changes so I can expand and grow. It's really good for looking at travel plans and how you want to change your travel plans so they're better for you. It's really good for higher education and looking at your higher education and ways in which for you to shift your belief system so it makes it better for you to educate yourself. It's really good for reaping rewards in anything you started 6 months ago in terms of travel, education, self-belief, and sense of your environment that gives you opportunities. Opportunities will come to you, but there are going to be a lot of beliefs that you need to release in order to receive those opportunities. Thank you so much for watching March. Pisces, March 2024, sun, moon, or rising. If you'd like to book reading or show appreciation for these videos, link down below, timestamps down below. Now let's get into it. On the 9th, we have Mercury entering into the area of money, right? This is really good. Skills, talents, negotiations about finances as well. Please be aware, Pisces, on the 18th, 19th of March, Mercury will go into the pre-shadow period and start slowing down. 1st of April, we have a Mercury retrograde in the same area. So when it comes to your money, look at past aspects of what you did financially to boost your money. Look at negotiations, how you think about money. Look at contracts, deals in terms of money that you can make it better for you. You really focused on your money, you really focused on your income, you really focus on your skills development. And also, like, when we develop our skills, it's like we study something that helps with us boosting our income and your personal talents and sense of self-worth and value. On the 10th, we have a new moon happening in your sign. 11th, we have Venus happening in your sign. So it's all about you. What do you want? This is a time for you to manifest and call in your best life in terms of everything within your life. When we have a new moon, we have Venus entering into our sign. This is where you can beautify yourself. This is where you can meet someone new. This is where you feel beautiful, you feel sexy, you feel divine. And when you feel good, Pisces, you can attract so much. So this new moon offers you the new opportunity to focus on your goals, your dreams, your ambitions, and what you build now, you will reap the rewards in 2026. So even if it feels heavy and it might feel like I got to take this one step at a time, do so. You are restricting out of your life old habits, old relationships, old environments to focus more on bringing what truly brings you passion, joy in terms of you. And this makes you more attractive, more confident, and offers you the opportunity to be more loving, because when you give to you, you can give to others too. Now, on the 19th, the sun enters into the area of money, income, skills, and talent. Now, Pisces, we do have a North Node solar eclipse on the 8th of April. So prepare now that opportunities are going to come to you out of nowhere when it comes to your money, when it comes to your skills development. If you want to study something to up your skills so you can basically, apply for that promotion, offer more to your clientele, do so. The things that you study and learn right now will really be helpful to you, and there are going to be so much opportunities coming to you in terms of your skills and your money and how you can grow your finances going forward. Now, on the 22nd, we have Mars entering into your sign, Pisces. This is you. Mars enters into Pisces. And this is where you are feeling very action orientated, motivated in terms of your goals. Whatever area of life, whether that's work, health, routine, family, lovers, friends, you are so serious about your future vision and what you wish to accomplish when it comes to your goals. You might even come across a bit aggressive and approach that from an aggressive manner when you target these goals that you want to go after. You do that and set healthy boundaries when it comes to anything that distracts you, is what you are doing. On the 25th, we have a full moon lunar eclipse. And this full moon lunar eclipse is with the South Node in the area of the 8th house. And this has to do with your psychological fears, anxieties, anything that has traumatized you within the past. You are releasing and purging that out of your life. You're completing anything you've been working on over the past 6 months, since September, October of last year, in terms of financial investments. So this is where you might purchase something that has to do with you investing within yourself in some way. This is a time where you are very serious about your financial investments. You are closing off all financial investments that did not work for you. Secrets can come to light about most intimate relationships. It's the most personal time. You're also setting healthy boundaries on relationships that are draining your energy. Any interaction that feels like it's where you just get exhausted talking to a person, you're realizing, I can't do this anymore to myself. I need to protect myself. I need to focus on my mental, emotional health to boost my sense of self-worth so I can accomplish my goals. This is really you looking at investments and ways to invest your money and looking at all ways that didn't help when it comes to your budget and your finances. You are rebudgeting your finances in the biggest way. You are taking care of your psychological health as well as setting those healthy boundaries. Thank you so much for watching and watch.